used to be a $300 treatment in Europe before It Works Global bought the rights. So really awesome stuff. The fact that we can extend 4 for $59, which I'll share a little bit more about. And so the loyal customer program that we have is the way that we can extend our distributor wholesale prices to our guests, to our friends, and to our family. A loyal customer is somebody who tries any product of their choice for 3 months. So let's say they start off this month with a box of wraps, but then they're super happy with their results. They can try another product. I'm going to talk to you a little bit more about some other products, but Hair, Skin, and Nails is another very popular product that helps do exactly what it says. It helps grow out thicker nails, grow out longer, healthier, shinier hair, and it's only $33. If they wanted to do that the second month, your customers can do that. So there's no minimum they have to spend on any of their orders. And the amazing thing about the loyal customer program is that they get wholesale prices for life. So let's say at the end of month 3, they didn't need anything else anymore. They love the results, or you know what, I don't need anything right now. I've reached my goal weight. But then 6 months down the road, they go on a cruise and they want to be able to order a box of wraps. They can always log into their account and continue to get the wholesale discounted prices as a loyal customer. So they get the access to the loyal customer benefits for a lifetime. Additionally, we also give perk points, and perk points are equivalent to dollars. So if they have 10% of what they spend accumulates to perk points, they can use that towards free product, which is amazing because there are a ton of people who want to try certain things and just not too sure, and then they can just use the perk points for free to help discount the item or actually get the whole product for free. So I'm going to share with you a couple of our top selling products. I will talk about Hair, Skin, and Nails just because I brought that up first. Hair, Skin, and Nails is actually from our skincare line. And this is something that it has been a game changer in my business and for me because people want to find a healthy, natural way to grow out their hair. And people are starting to see results as far as, actually hair growing out in places like their scalp where they actually saw balding and they're actually starting to see hair come out. It's fueled with all natural ingredients. One of the key ingredients that I like to talk about because it has other health benefits is grape seed extract. So my parents actually started taking it, and my mom saw improvement in her blood work, and the only thing she had changed was Hair, Skin, and Nails. So of course she wasn't taking it to improve her blood work, but it was one of the benefits, and the doctor did say it was because of the grape seed extract in here. It has all the B vitamins, it has the biotin, and it's 1,000% of the RDA recommended biotin. So your body is going to actually absorb a higher percentage of the biotin. This is not like the biotin that you get at Walgreens or CVS or any vitamin store. This is a really high quality, and what makes our biotin different than any others is the binding ingredients that help your body absorb a higher percentage. So really, really awesome. If you haven't seen any before and after pictures with this, I'd be happy to share with you or the person who invited you on this call. One of the other things that I love that is like the sister product to the wrap is called Defining Gel. And this stuff right here is the same exact ingredients that's in the wrap. It's just less concentrated. So this is something that you would use to maintenance your product, your results. Like I did. I started doing my wraps, and I started using the Defining Gel, and you can see it's like a cooling gel, and even when you apply it, you can feel the cooling, tingling sensation, but it's a very thin, it doesn't leave you sticky or any weird residue whatsoever. So, and this is what you would use anywhere that you want to also tighten, tone, and firm. So I was on a really, really tight budget when I first started using these products. So I started using the wraps on my tummy because that was my number one problem area. However, I did have cellulite on my legs. So I started using the Defining Gel on my legs just every day. And this alone is what took away the cellulite on my legs. So it is incredible stuff. After you're happy with your results with your area that are wrapping, you can continue to maintain the results with the Defining Gel. And this alone is $45. So it's really affordable. It'll hold a long way. I usually can go through one, and I use them very generously every single day. And I probably go through one about every month and a half or so. So, but Brittany, do you have any testimony on the wraps or the gel that you want to?
Did you leave me? Okay, cool. For the wraps, excuse me, Cedar's crazy right now. For the wraps, for me, my biggest thing was my daughter was about 18 months, the one that was saying peekaboo a little bit ago, was about 18 months when I had first started and first heard about the wraps, and I still had dark stretch marks because I'm really petite. I'm not even 5 feet tall, and so I got really bad stretch marks. And since they were still dark, actually Sammy, Candy's sister, who was introduced to the wraps from, because she posted pictures, and to me I was like, it kind of looked like my stomach, like a difference in the wrap. And so my first wrap, I saw immediate, like, my stretch marks faded completely, and that was huge for me because I thought I'm gonna live with them forever. But not only that, but the texture of my stomach and my stretch marks, they're still there, but the texture smoothed out so much that I feel confident like I said, my core is stronger and more firm, and I feel comfortable wearing a 2-piece versus other times. If I was wearing a 2-piece and didn't have the wraps, I probably would wear a 1-piece. Like if I was fit and and at my goal, I would probably still wear a 1-piece, that's just me personally. I mean, some people will just do it no matter what, but that was huge for me. To me, I was thinking there's a lot of people that have stretch marks are hereditary, and that deal with that kind of loose skin after having a baby, and so it's like that this can help people, and that's what sold me from the beginning.
Yeah, so always, like, for the wrap, I feel like that is our leading product. And that's how I've been able to grow my business. So for those of you thinking about doing this business, I always lead with the wrap, because that is the one thing, without having to say a lot of words, put a wrap on them. They will, let it speak for itself. Before and after pictures are really huge. I mentioned earlier that I measured myself, and for me, that was something that was really encouraging, being able to see it on a tape measure. But you don't have to do that. The one thing that I do encourage every person who tries a wrap is to take a before and after picture, because it's hard we see our bodies every day. So if you don't have anything to compare it to, it's really hard to really to watch your progress. And it's funny because I'll take pictures of people in their before, and they're like, oh my God, delete that from my phone. I do not want to pass that. But I'm like, I promise you, leave it, because there will be a day that you have your after picture that you are going to be proud to show people your before and after. So that's just one thing that I'll encourage you. If you have to encrypt it or whatever so nobody sees it, then do it. But I just highly recommend having that. One of the other products that is a top seller in our business is called Fat Fighters. And the reason why this stuff is so amazing is because it is what is helping people break down up to 40% of carbs and up to 19 grams of fat after their heaviest meal of the day. So I'm in San Antonio. We like our breakfast tacos. Like, if you, and I try, for the most part, my goal is obviously to make healthier choices every day, but every now and then we want to go out to eat and have a burger and not feel super guilty about it. And so this is where your Fat Fighters come into place. I personally recommend taking them every day, even if you don't eat fat, because it's actually really good for your pancreas. There's some nutrients in there that are going to help break down, just any excess that are really good for your pancreas, and then they break down the excess fats and carbs. So this is Fat Fighters. I'm going to actually do a little demonstration, so I hope with the lighting that we can see it. Right here, I just have a glass of water, and at the top, you can see that layer of vegetable oil. I put in some vegetable oil in this glass of water. So the water is a representation of your stomach. I have 2 Fat Fighters here that I crushed up, so I'm going to sprinkle them on. And the reason why I like to do this demonstration, well, for a couple reasons. One, to show you that it works, because how cool is it to be able to actually see it break down? But 2, to explain to you how it breaks down in your body. Because people want to know. The first thing they'll ask when they start seeing this demonstration and they see it work is, oh my goodness, am I going to have to be by a bathroom? Or, how does it really work? And so the good news is you will not need to be nearby a restroom. When you take a product that makes you go to the bathroom, that's actually really bad for your body. That means that it's breaking down in your lower intestines. And at that point in time, you're probably breaking down the nutrients too. So it's not good. I don't know if you guys can see it breaking down. You can see it at the bottom of the glass. Not or what? So this is going to be the way it breaks down in your body naturally. You do want to drink a lot of water when you take fat fighters because it does have fiber in it. So just in order to break down, you need to have lots of water. Some people, if you don't drink a lot of water when you take your fat fighters, you might actually feel bloated. So drink your water. It's just a normal, healthy BM. You don't have any urgency. But this is something that I encourage people taking every single day. Again, whether